Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I made this DIY rustic snowman. I used a 2x6 inch board that was about 12 inches long. It was something that I already had in my scrap pile, but you can really use any size that you want and just adjust accordingly. So first step is making sure that you get all the splinters off with sandpaper. I used a sanding block because I just had that handy. Next, you're going to paint your first coat with white acrylic paint, and I just used a little sponge brush that I had on hand. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're also going to do a second coat, but just make sure you get the front and the two sides. I didn't paint the back or the bottom for this just because it's going to be used as a front porch decoration, so you won't see those. But if you decide to, you can absolutely paint the back and the bottom and the top as well. Now, after your first coat dries, you're going to go ahead and apply a second coat. I love how this cute project ended up turning out and how cute and versatile they are. I ended up making one for my grandmother and one for my mother-in-law. I just thought this would be a cute gift for them for Christmas. After you do your 2 coats of paint, then we're going to work on the little hat. So I cut 12 inches off of an old sweater sleeve that I had. You can also make your own hat with just extra scrap fabric that you have laying around, but I felt like this was the easiest method for me. So once you cut that 12 inches, then you're gonna go along the edge that you cut, and you're gonna cut into the fabric about an inch or so and make little strips. And then you'll gather those up right to your cut line. And here I used a twist tie. If I could do it over again, I would get either a twist tie that was red, or maybe you can use some thread or a zip tie that you have on hand. This works just fine because you don't really see it, but if you wanted it to look more uniform, you can absolutely use some kind of clasp or something to attach that matches the fabric of the sweater that you used. So now I'm just pulling these strands tight, and if you notice, whenever you pull them, they kind of curl in. I just really liked the effect that gave it. You don't have to do that at all, but that was just a little added step that I wanted to incorporate. All right, so now we are done with our cute little hat. Next, we are going to distress our board that we painted. I just brought back that same sanding block that I used. And you can go crazy and distress this as much as you want, or you can do just a little bit on the edges. It is totally up to you and your style and your taste. You actually don't even have to distress it at all if you really don't want to. After you get it sanded and distressed to the level that you like, just make sure you wipe down your board and your working surface to get any extra dust off. Then we're gonna add the cute little beanie or hat that we made for the snowman. I folded up the edge of the fabric, but you can feel free to leave it down and kind of scrunch it up, or it's totally up to you. That's what I loved about this project, is it's very customizable. Next, we're gonna paint the snowman's face. I started with the nose just because that's the most prominent feature of the snowman. And for this, I just used regular orange acrylic paint. Next, you'll paint the eyes. Now, if you don't like the face that I did on my snowman, feel free to Google different snowman clip art or paintings and get an idea of a different style that you may like, that's more personal to you. Here I just added some white accents to the eyes just to give them a little more detail. And I added some white and black lines on the nose just to give the snowman's face a little more detail. You don't have to do that. This step is totally optional. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this.